Hey everyone, it's Sunday and it's just gone 5, which means that I'm going out the road on my long run. It's Sunday, it's a very long run today, so I'm nervous, I'm a little bit apprehensive, but I just got to remember, progress, not perfection. So let's get going and hopefully we will be able to do something about it. Blurry finger. Ooh. Hello! I am back from my run. So half marathon distance done. Yay! Typically I can do a half marathon in around about 2 hours if I'm going for it. Full speed ahead sort of thing. But today I thought, nah, just as I was about to head out, actually, I've got this board with all this motivation behind me that I like to have, and one of the things that caught my eye today was this, and it says, don't count the things you do, do the things that count. So yesterday I did a park run, and that was all about speed, that was all about enjoying myself, feeling good on a day after I'd been really ill, actually. So I was like, well, I've done my speed event for this week. It's done and dusted. With the long runs, especially in training, it's not always about speed. In fact, it doesn't necessarily, that's not really the focus. The focus is getting in those miles, learning how to deal with those distances, and also testing things out. So trialing the waters, as it were. And I thought, you know what, I just want to enjoy myself today. So I'm not going to count the distance at the time that I do. Right, I'm going to do the thing that counts, which is the 13.1 miles, the half marathon, the 21.1 kilometers, as it were. That's how I timed it. But I'm not going to pay attention to the time. I'm just going to power along. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to adjust my speed where needed. I put on some podcasts, so 2 podcasts, 3 podcasts actually. I started with the very lovely Tips with Tony, who's a dietitian. Hers is just brief, so that eased me into it. Then I went into the Gym Wits, which is it's the show that Tips with Tony then progressed from. Tips with Tony's kind of a sister show, kind of its own deal. Gym Wits, great, brilliant, had a fun time. Interview about running with emotions. And some really good stuff came in there, especially seeing as I'm running for Mind, the mental health charity. So running and emotions is really important. And from there, I went on to Personal Best, the Runner's World podcast. And in that as well, I focused on episodes that are about running for mental health, running to improve, running and writing, and the descriptive ways that we go through running, and the way that running isn't just about physical activity. It's healing, it's a journey, it's a novel. It's your own great novel in life. It's the way that we progress forward. We have this grand adventure, and it's long, and there are trials and tribulations and twists in the road, literally and figuratively, as we go through all of these amazing and mind-blowing sensations and feelings. Most of my run today was great. I looked up and it was morning, 5. The moon was yellow and it was smiling at me. It was that beautiful crescent. And then as I went on and as I was running, and sorry, it's cold out, so my nose is running as well a little bit. I saw that moon shift from that beautiful orange to this glorious blue, and then this sliver of silver, and then the sun started to rise and the clouds came up, and there were these pastels of blue and pink and violet just exploding in the sky every time I looked up. And that was just the story of the weather, let alone my own emotions that were going on, and my knee pain that did kick in, I'm afraid, it's always the way, come about the 12-mile mark. I had excruciating knee pain, and I thought, you know what, the sensible thing is to slow down here. I know we all like to try and think we can reach a negative split where we're running faster in that last bit, but it doesn't always have to be that way. Sometimes we save some energy in the tank. I did that yesterday for park run. Today, when I felt that pain, I was easing down. And now that I'm home and I've gone through this amazing mental journey, this improving thing, running can do wonders for your mental health. It's not in any way a replacement for therapy or medication, and if you need those things, hella, you take those things. But if running helps as well, or if you can find any positive coping tactic to supplement good mental health, you seize that, you go for it. And that doesn't mean that you're saying that it is the only way or it is the best way. It just means that it works for you, and that is everything when you're struggling. So self-care now, post-run, I have a lovely hot water bottle which I'm going to pop on. I'm going to get the kettle on for tea and a hot water bottle. I am going to go do some stretching now in the other room. I've got a foam roller. As you can see, I'm wet and sweaty from the run, so I'm going to take everything off. I've still got that progress, not perfection thing on underneath here. Much love to Just Strong. Their gear has got me through this run, and it felt fantastic. And I am going to eat, because that's important too, and reflect on everything that happened during the run, because it was its own 19th century literature novel, this grand adventure. It was a story and a half, and it was filled with nature today, which I love so much. And yay, great run, great time. We always love the good runs. They're not always going to be the way, but when they are, oh, you celebrate that high and you let it carry you through the day. And I am so excited to see where the rest of the day takes me. And I hope that you have a good day too. So eat right, be kind to the animals, and don't drink the Nuka-Cola. It's bad for you. Take care. Love you. Mwah.